Welcome back. We have now successfully installed our Exchange Server 2019 for our organization. So what's next? So now we have to configure and manage our Exchange Server. So how we can manage our Exchange Server and what tools are available for managing Exchange Server. So let's have a look on Exchange Server management tools. First we have Exchange Admin Center. This is a graphical administration tool that is accessed through the web browser, and by this tool you can access the most commonly used configuration option, but not all the configuration options are available in the Exchange Admin Center. The another option we have Exchange Management Shell, and it is a command line interface and useful for scripting and automating the Exchange management task. From here you can perform all the action. You can completely manage your Exchange from Exchange Management Shell. We also have the Exchange Toolbox. Details template editor is used to customize address book information available in Outlook. And the remote connectivity analyzer redirects you to the online remote connectivity analyzer tool, and from there you can check the connectivity of your Exchange server. You can use the queue viewer to view the content of message delivery queues for troubleshooting. So how we know the ECP login URL? ECP is a Exchange Admin Center, you can say, or previously it is known as Exchange Control Panel. So on Exchange Management Shell we have to run the following commandlet: get ECP virtual directory, format list internal and external URL. It's a ECP virtual directory, that means it will be open on a web browser, so we have to get the URL for that. So let's jump to our server, run this commandlet and know what is the URL for our ECP login. So now we are on our Exchange server, that is mailbox server EX01. The IP is 2.20. Let me open Exchange Management Shell. You can open it from here. You can see Exchange Management Shell. Now to know the ECP URL, we will have to type get ECP virtual directory, format list, internal URL, external URL, and hit enter. So now you can see the internal URL and external URL. It says https ex01 techijack.local/ECP. So if I copy this and let me put it on a browser, let's see if we can open it with this or not. So right now we do not have a SSL, so it's giving us a warning for the potential security risk. Let me click on advanced, accept the risk. Let me try to log in with administrator. Let me save this. So now we are logged in our Exchange control panel, that is Exchange Admin Center. We can see as we have a fresh Exchange server installed. So right now there is no recipient, only the administrator is a recipient. It is created by default. In this recipient pane we can manage mailboxes, group, resources, contact, shared and migration moves. If we see the permission in this node, it contains the option for managing administrator roles, user roles and Outlook web app policies as well. If we go to the compliance management, the compliance management center is used for managing in-place e-discovery, in-place hold, auditing data prevention, retention policies, retention tags and journaling. If we go to the organization, this node includes all tasks related to Exchange organization, including the federation sharing, Outlook apps and address list. Let's go to the protection. Exchange Online includes anti-malware and anti-spam functionality, whereas in Exchange Server you can only manage anti-malware functionality only. And in mail flow, in this node you can manage rules, delivery reports, accepted domains, email address policies, and you can configure send and receive connectors. In mobile, on this place in the Exchange Admin Center, you can manage mobile devices that you can allow to connect to your organization. Public folders. In this node you can create public folder mailboxes and you can also create and manage public folders. Let's move to the server now. Here, this is the feature available in Exchange server only. You might not get this feature on Exchange Online, and it enables you to manage your all mailbox servers, databases, DAGs, virtual directories and certificates. And this is the hybrid. From here you can configure the hybrid Exchange. So this was the overview of Exchange Admin Center. In our next video, let's do some hands-on with Exchange Management Shell as well.